Right, what's going on, micro scale garagers? Today's vlog, we're going to talk about some more 3D printed parts that I'm working on. You guys know that I need a speed controller for the Jeep, and I took the skid plate from the Jeep and I put it in the AO2, the PJ, and then I ended up taking the broken skid plate and I used it to design the K20 chassis, the MSG K20 chassis for the K20 pickup truck. Alright, so got something exciting and got more exciting news for you. Got some bad news for you. But let's start out with the bad news first. Alright, as I was getting ready to put the Jeep back together, I noticed that this was broke. Oh, I got a set of axles, but that's coming up. We're going to build a set of axles for the Blazer, the K5 Blazer body, and the Cherokee pickup body. Yeah, Cherokee pickup body. That's right, you heard me right. Alright, so I took the PJ skid plate and I ended up using a lighter, and I heated up the ball stud, a new ball stud, with some crazy glue, and I stuck it in there and then closed the crack down. So the Jeep has a skid plate. So as I was doing that and I took the skid plate out of here, I was like, I need to make my own skid plate. And that's what this video is about. So let me make sure I grab the right one first. Here is version 1. It might be hard to see it, but they say T4 right here, and then they say MSG right here. Now the holes for the bottom screws, I don't know if they line up yet, because I think in this print they were a little offset. And let me turn off my light. Maybe stop the glare. There we go. You can see it now. It stopped the glare. Yay. So actually these are the newer ones because there's the holes on the side. I messed up. Alright, here's the older one. I printed this one like this, and then I have another one, so I printed them 2 at a time. Oh, I don't know where it went. Alright, well anyways, here's version 1, and then version 2 it printed out good with the micro scale garage because I printed it like that. Well, as you can see, this is a lot taller, like deeper. I like this first one because you can see like the bevel for the drive shaft. The only problem is that it's too big. I guess this would be the bad news, right? It's too big. It fits, but it's really, really sloppy. And then I didn't make the holes really, really big for the ball studs, but they look a little big on this one. But I was thinking about just using some heat and just heating them into the PLA, and that way they don't break out. So this one I made version 2. Let's turn the light off real quick. That glare is really shallow. And then it doesn't quite want to fit. I made the hole too small when I lined up the 2 holes. So that's what we're gonna do today in Cura. We're gonna make that bigger for the MSG T4 skid plate. Alright, so we're back in Cura. I have here, and I learned something new because the letter wasn't letting it fit into the red frame rail right here. Here, let's change the color of this. Change it to blue. There we go. The red wasn't, or the letters wasn't fitting. So I ended up double clicking it and it went back. Use this little red box. So now what we need to do is we need to make this a little bit bigger. And it's at 715. Let's go 742. Make sure our snap grid is off. Just because I mean that might be a little too big, but we want to make sure that it's long enough too, because it was not long enough. Oh, that might be too far. I was gonna use a square and just make the hole bigger, Now we're going to group it. Oops. Got the group zone. Let's group that. Now I can see more of the holes. Alright, and then we made it even shallow, you know, it's shallow or whatever, but let's go ahead and print this. Let's go up here to export, STL. Let's grab our file. Let's go over here to Kira. Strap it on the bed. Let's go back to repair. And we want to flip this. Ah, it's not flipping. There we go. Just double click, multiply model by 1. Let's check out our print settings. Everything's right. Touching build plate, yes. Skirt, yeah, we'll just see the skirt. Slice. 11 minutes. Alright, let's put our SD card in. Alright, now where is MSG Orlandoo test bumper? Actually, it will be up here with number 1. I'm not gonna look for that. I'll just name it something else. Just name it MSG V3. There we go. Say that's removable hard drive. It says 11 minutes. I don't believe that. Alright, got some tape on the bed. Now we just need a little bit of glue. So let's set the printer up. We'll go here to prepare. We're gonna go. I cannot see. Control. Motion. We want to drop our motion down, you guys. I'm like backing out everything every time I look on the screen. We want to set our motion down to 100. Our VX jerk down to 1. Set this to 1. We want our temperature at 214. And bed. Alright, nozzle at 214, bed at 50, fan at 146. Alright, SD card inserted. And we want the first one right here. I forgot to do something. I forgot to go home. I don't know what the printer's gonna do. I added in the G code when I start a print that it's to go home. So I guess we can test that right now, and we can see if it's gonna go home. But my phone camera keeps taking pictures. While we're waiting to see if this is gonna heat up, it's at 136. Let's go back over to the garage and we take a look at the new print. Alright, micro scale garages, we're back at the garage. And what I mean by the new print, I mean new body. You guys know about that we're trying to print the new skid plate. But alright, I gotta print another Blazer body too, but here is my Jeep Cherokee. It's not a Comanche, but it's a Jeep Cherokee pickup. I saw the pictures off Google. This was a Jeep Cherokee SRT8 2007. I saw these pictures on Google I was looking up off-road Jeeps just so I could start designing. I wanted to design a 4-door Wrangler. And I wanted a Jeep Liberty is what I really want. My mom used to have a Jeep Liberty and I love that little Jeep. But I ended up skewing out the fenders, making like a wide fender, kind of like the Raptor. Let's see if we can get that in view, or maybe just looks cool. And then the bumper, I don't know if I'm gonna skew out a Jeep Me, the Jeep Me bumper that we make for the Wrangler and make it for this truck, or if we're gonna use the Bush Pushy bumper. Let me grab it real quick. I like both bumpers, but I like this one more because this one kind of matches up with the back bumper. Because on the only thing I didn't do in the Google pictures, they had running boards, or they had rails going this way and then going that way, going this way and going that way. Oh, it's going home. Let's see. Haha! Started to go home. That's so cool. And it turned that fan off again. Yeah, I'll come back up here. Go to tool. Speed 89. Okay, that's weird. Both fans are off. It's too high. So cool. Alright, micro scale garagers. That's fitting. Or that's printing. I also put like a little license plate hole right here. I know it's hard to see because everything's red. I just think it looks pretty cool. I wanted it to fit the AO2 and the AO3. I just got to print it a little bit longer. But this body right here, I'm probably going to sell this one, then I'm going to print myself another one just so I can have one at this size. I like it. Just like the Blazer body, if I didn't have all my stuff everywhere. Let's see if we can just scoot this over here. Just with a little bit of tuning, if you take off the back shock tower, the tray on the top, the back bumper, because the body already has a bumper, and the back tail light section, this body would fit on and it would look so good. Look like a little Isuzu tracker or something. The lights, when you mount it, I would say run your servo up front because of this grill's being wide open here. But I mean, the lights look like they're gonna fit pretty doggone good. If it wasn't for everything else just getting in the way like that. The speed controller is in the way in that battery tray. I should just take that off just so I could just pop this down. But I like it a lot. But I think this body might be sold for to a subscriber, a lucky subscriber. So he's getting body number 1. I'm gonna number it too. Maybe I might get famous and the body's worth something. But a little bit of grinding up here, just some infill needs to be cleaned away. That was just in the design process of the body. It was hard to cut out the windows. But I know I'm talking too much. I really like this Jeepchrokee pickup. I mean, when I saw those pictures on Google, I was like, what? And then the K20 body, that's still going on. That kit's done. I just got to finish printing off the front end for myself. And Steve and Derek, I have your kits on the way. Derek, he had already bought a kit. I feel so sorry, but I had to reprint it and get the kit the way I would build it, so that way when I show you guys on the video, everybody can follow along and build it with this chassis. And then also the Cherokee chassis, the Cherokee body is gonna have its own chassis too, similar to the MSG chassis, but it's gonna be a little bit shorter than the K20 chassis. We might have one in this style for the Jeep because the frame rails at this length, they fit perfect. And that's what made me want to design a skid plate. You know, even though it's upside down, the length is good. So that's gonna do it for today, you guys. Like, share, subscribe. Peace and love. God bless. I'll see y'all in the next video. New body, new design, new design.